It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Giants and the Aviators, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Aviators of season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a gain of 14. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. You talk about this Giant defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
23 yards the pickup there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the field.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
After 7-3 the score.
2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. First by him near the 35. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
the chalk of the 20. And New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
He's got Bellinger.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to move back in front.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Aviators are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
He gets away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
80 yards rushing. As his terrific season continues here.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those...
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Aviators are back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now out come the Giants.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to?
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on 1st down, Jones.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go play action here on 1st down. These guys man on the crossing route. Touchdown! second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Aviators tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Aviators 46, Giants 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jones on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense